Can you hear me now? Hey, there we go. Let's try the actual $30 microphone. All right, I guess we're going off the webcam audio for this one. I noticed as I went live with the elevator music that my microphone doesn't seem to be working. The red light is on. So it looks like you can at least hear me now. Let me scroll the bar down a little bit so I'm not blowing your eardrums off. There. Hopefully that's a little better. All right, the list on the left should be accurate as far as who has what. I do appreciate all the bids. And I can make this screen a bit bigger for me. I apologize on last week's order and the delays in shipping on those. Those that didn't get out today will be out on Monday for sure. It was kind of a bummer week last week. All right, here we go. A loose box order, just because I can't afford a case at this point. So hopefully the ones that we got are the good ones. I did get my allocation numbers for F1 Chrome for 2021 when it ever comes out. I will have plenty of that to go around. I could only assume that that picture was that of an auto, if you were paying attention. Oh, no pressure then, huh, Brian? Alright. Got the hands cleaned off, and here we go. Again, good luck. Maybe get the keyboard out of the way. And we start off with Lewis winning Great Britain on a refractor. And Lewis winning Canada, Stroll, and Leclerc for the bases. Giovinazzi, red 70th. I got a dimple kind of right here on the right, like a pressed in dimple. But back-to-back red 70ths I've gotten out of my breaks. Antonio for Chris. Congrats on that. And Leclerc, driver of the day for Italy on the refractor. Table short enough, I'll take the extra half inch. Lewis winning Mexico. And Pierre Gasly on the base. Reno. Gold wave out of 50. $29 of 50 on the logo. The dots are on the case. The clear coat is not. And there might be some creasing down here on the bottom. You can kind of see the lines, unfortunately. But Daniel, congrats on that. And bases for Daruvula, Dragovich, and Lando on the rookie. Luca Giotto on the 54. And that little scuff mark is on the card at least. Bottas, Alesi, and Max winning Brazil. Kimi Räikkönen on the refractor. With George in the car. Dams on the logo. And Giotto. Lewis, 54. Hamilton and Bottas, award winners. We'll random that at the end unless we get two of them. Then they'll share. Zoo and Max, driver of the day for Spain. Carlos Sainz on the track tag. Then we got Lewis winning Abu Dhabi. Jack Aitken and Alex Albon on the freshest. That is roughly halfway through box number 1. All right, second half. Daniel Ricciardo on the 54. Virtuosi on the logo. Grosjean and Leclerc. Aitken, 54. With Lewis winning Spain. Esteban Ocon and Charles Leclerc, driver of the day for Italy. Haas F1 logo, refractor. Then we got Chiru, Giovinazzi, and Christian Lundgaard. Valtteri Bottas, purple out of 399. Kicks off the next pack. 59 out of 399. And a little mark here on the left. Congrats on that, Victor. Latifi, Gunther Steiner. And Verstappen, driver of the day for Brazil for the bases. Alfa Romeo on the car. And a base for Bottas. Danny Kvyat and Roy Nissany. Leclerc on the tag. Bases for Schwartzman, Stroll, and Red Bull. Leclerc on the 54. Bases for Tictum, Albon, driver of the day, China, and Lacey. Lewis winning Russia on the refractor. And we got bases for Latifi, Delatraz, and Leclerc winning Belgium. Leclerc on the tag. Nothing like having that back to back. Kvyat, Giovinazzi, and ART on the logo. Haas on the 54. With Bottas, Lando Norris, and Verstappen on the bases. And last pack before the auto, Kevin Magnussen on the refractor. Matsushita, Carlos Sainz, and Mattia Binotto for the bases. And then our auto. Let's see if I can keep the suspense as much as possible. And since it's showing right away, we'll just flip it. Daruvula. If you didn't catch that before. 19 out of 369 for Johan. Little mark here on the left. Nothing too grossly terrible, though. Raul, congrats. And that we had a purple Lewis out of 399. $371 out of 399. And the back looks pretty damn good. Maybe a little mark right there. Maybe. And maybe a little bit over here, but it's nothing obvious. So congrats on that, Josh. And we got Ocon and Nissany to wrap it up. Alrighty, number 2. Well sandwiched. Another auto, if you were paying attention. All right, here we go. Number 2. Gold, James Allison, 70th. Looks fairly clean on the back on a quick glance. And no love for James today. Yay me. Lewis, 54. Bases for Daruvula and Albon. Charu on the refractor. Dams on the logo. Dragovich and McLaren. Ocon on the 54. Russell on the rookie with the helmet on. Delatraz and Verstappen win in Austria. Mercedes team card, refractor. This usually rides with the Toto spot. Gasly, Raikkonen, and Carlos Sainz on the bases. Sergio Perez on the tag. Toto, Armstrong, and the Ferrari logo. Carlos Sainz, gold out of 50. $36/50 for Carlos. And we got the clear coat issue here on the right. Congrats on that, Tomas. Then we got Lewis winning Bahrain. Markelov and Leclerc, driver of the day for Britain. Carlin, refractor. With Schwartzman, Zofnauer, and Albon, driver of the day for the U.S. to get us roughly halfway through 2. second half of 2. Red Bull on the logo, refractor. And we got a base Russell rookie. Haas and Red Bull on the logos. Renault purple out of $3.99. $3.95 out of $3.99. And more of the issue here on the left. Congrats on that, Dan. Then we got Lewis, Eichen, and Nasani. Gasly, 54. Latifi, Esteban Ocon, and Giotto on the bases. Kimi Raikkonen, 54. Drogovic, Thirsty Lando, and Sebastian Vettel. Perez on the tag. Lewis winning Monaco. Charou on the team, and Vettel winning Singapore for the bases. Delatraz on the 54. There we go. Danny Kvyat, Giovinazzi, and Marcus Armstrong for the base. Verstappen, refractor. With Bottas, driver of the day for Australia, Dan Ticktum, and Verstappen, and Brazil. Giovinazzi on the tag. With Ocon, Kimi Raikkonen, and Race Lab. Back to Giovinazzi on the 54. I tell you, Ultra Pro's been sending some dirty one-touches. Or top loads. That fuzz out of there. Lewis winning France. Sergio Perez and Verstappen, driver of the day for Monaco. Then we got a purple Schwartzman. Hopefully it gets in focus here. $2.15 out of $3.99 for Robert. And maybe just a little marking here on the left, but not too bad on this one either. Ryan, congrats. Then we got Marino Sato on the refractor. Williams on the logo, and Sato in the car. Which will leave our auto, which probably isn't too much of a surprise anymore now that I leaked it, since this is packed goofy. And our auto is going to be for Yuki Tsunoda. $112 out of 541 for Yuki. And just a little mark right here on the left. Other than that, back looks pretty clean. All right, Yuki, Lucas. Congrats on that. Then we had Iliot, ART, and Leclerc winning Italy for the bases. All right, final box. Fuzz galore here. Okay, box number 3. Here we go, good luck. Starts off, Lewis winning Monaco on the refractor. Blurry that it is. And bases for Campos. Matsushita and Christian Lundgaard. The third, Sergio Perez track tag. In case you don't like the other two. Lewis winning Canada, Gunther Steiner, and Verstappen winning Brazil. Giovinazzi 54. And we've been spared a random. Must be duplicate day. Hamilton and Bottas. Just the base will go along with the other base. So one will go to Lewis and the other one will go to Valtteri. Galeo on the Future Stars and Alba on Driver of the Day, China. Mattia Binotto on the refractor. Lewis winning Great Britain. Samaya and Albon on the freshest. Then we got a Prima purple out of 399. $106 out of 399 on the logo. And again on the left is the mark. Congrats on that, Scott. And Carlin on the team. Prima on the team. And Carlos Sainz. Red Bull on the logo, or 54. Working on the entire collection of Russells here for you, Brian. Here's the freshest. Marcus Armstrong and Charles Leclerc for the bases. Then we got a Carlin logo. Okay, that feels backwards. Robert Schwartzman. Probably because we got this plate in the middle of this whole deal. Plate is going to be for Jeremy Samaya. And where the hell do I have him on my list? Scott. Congrats on that. That fuzz off of there. I don't know what you think about printing plates, but you're getting one, so. Yeah, I don't know where we're going to put this, though. I guess we could shimmy this kind of off to the side. And hide it behind Antonio. And we got Marcus Armstrong, base, McLaren on the 54. Been a while since I've seen a plate. Giovinazzi, ART, and Binotto on the bases. Carlos Sainz, refractor. Nassani, regular Carlos Sainz, and the Red Bull Award winners. We'll get us halfway through number 3. Alrighty, here we go. Good luck. Last little bit. Kevin Magnuson on the refractor. Then we got Bottas, Stroll, and Verstappen, driver of the day for Brazil. Ocon, orange, 70th. Fairly clean on the back. Esteban for Tim. Congrats on that, Tim. Sean Galale on the tag. And bases for Bottas, driver of the day for Japan, and Gasly, seeing ghosts. Giovinazzi on the refractor. And number 1 for Lewis. Congrats on that, Josh. Finally a little something there for the Hamilton bunch. Ocon and Mazepin. The first Schumacher of the break. Bases for Trident. Grosjean and Verstappen, driver of the day, Monaco. Gasly on the 54. Oh, these boxes are packed out weird. Another number 1 for Lewis. Back-to-back packs. Take some of the sting out of that Lewis spot. Charroux and Leclerc winning Italy. Race Lab refractor as a team. Toast. Iliot Nakar and James Key for the bases. Red Yuki out of 5. This turned out to be one of the better boxes overall that I think I've opened in a while. Four of 5 for Sonoda. And just the mark here on the right. Lucas. Picked a good day for Yuki. Congrats on that. Bottas winning Japan. Stroll and Verstappen winning Austria. Galale, purple out of 399. $251 out of 399 for Sean. And looks pretty good. Maybe a little mark right there. But for what it could be, it looks pretty good. Congrats again, Tomas. Latifi, Ricciardo. And driver of the day, Leclerc for Italy. And looks like our last pack. Roman Grosjean. On the 54 with bases for PK, Zoo, and a Lacey to wrap it up. Alright, well, at least we got a couple autos. Red Giovinazzi. I guess the last couple of 3 boxes I've done, this is probably one of the better ones than I've had in a while, about a month. No vacations though, unfortunately. Alright, recap. Bases wise, we had a couple of Lewis's here in the last box to save that a little bit. We had 2 Hamilton and Bottas award winners. Those will get split between Hamilton and Bottas. And then our Russells and Landos. Oh, Valtteri's sliding in there. These guys are all base. Alright, tags. Schumacher, Galale, Sergio, Giovinazzi, Sergio, Leclerc, and Sainz. Rather interesting pack out we had with this these boxes. A lot of dupes. Grosjean on the 54 with Gasly, McLaren, Red Bull, Giovinazzi, Belatraz, Raikkonen, Gasly again, Ocon, Lewis, the Haas, Leclerc, Alfa Romeo, Aitken, Ricciardo, another Lewis, and Giotto. Regular refractors. Lewis winning Britain. Racelab, Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Sainz, Binotto. Lewis winning Monaco. Sato, Verstappen, Red Bull logo, Carlin logo. The Mercedes team, whatever. Charou, Magnussen, Lewis winning Russia. Haas, Raikkonen, and Leclerc, driver of the day, Italy. Purples out of 399. Galale, Prima on the logo. Schwartzman, Renault, Lewis, and Bottas. And that leaves our showcase. A couple laying down on a job. Ocon Orange 70th. And a James Allison Gold 70th. Then hiding in the back, we had a Gold Wave for Renault. 29 of 50 on the logo. The other gold, Carlos Sainz. Solid gold here for Carlos. Couple of reds. Yuki Tsunoda, 4 of 5. And Giovinazzi, 70th anniversary. We had a plate for Samaya. And then a couple autos. Teammates, Daruvula out of 369. And Yuki Tsunoda out of 541. So, all right. Well, with that, I appreciate all your guys' bids, as I always do. I should almost positive have this out on Monday, along with the last, whatever didn't get out last week, F1 wise. Everything will be out on Monday. So, with that, have a good rest of your weekend. Again, thanks for all the bids. Hopefully your next break is better than this one. And we'll see you later. Have a good night.